Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Asia School of Business slot. I'm really happy to meet everyone today. And I'm sure most of you probably have not heard of Asia School of Business. So this is the reason why we are here communicating with you guys. And thank you, Kim, for leading the session today. And I had a good chat with Kim before we are joining the session today prior to the session. So we are excited to be in touch with everyone who are interested to pursue a study in the Asia region, regardless whether you are coming from any other parts of the world. Asia has always been a promise to a greater experience. Okay, so a little bit of a background for Asia School of Business. We are a new kid on the block. So we are only 10 years old. We were established in 2015. We are owned and established by the Central Bank of Malaysia, Bank Negara Malaysia, in collaboration with MIT Sloan School of Management. So for now, we don't have undergraduates. We are our main mandate is to provide postgraduate, specifically MBA and executive MBA in business. So for now, these are basically our programs, the full-time MBA program, the executive MBA for senior professionals. And of course, because we are established by the central bank, we do have Master in Central Banking. So Master in Central Banking is quite exclusive. It is only open to the central bankers. So if you are working in a central bank and you are interested to be part of this program, you can speak to your HR department. Then we can, start talking about enrolling you into the program. So the admissions into the Master in Central Banking is a bit different compared to other programs. So we do have executive education as well. So if you are coming from corporates, you need a customized executive education, we can do that for you. But we do have open enrollment of executive education, so that's something that we do as well. But the concentration of today's session is mainly on the MBA program and the executive MBA program. Okay. I'm going to skip this through because at least I wanted to concentrate on much more, details on the program. But basically, this is an overall of our mission and vision. And on top of the degree program, we do have the non-degree program. We do have the research centers. Currently, we have 4 main research centers: ASEAN Research Center, the Center for Technology, Strategy and Sustainability, Center for Sustainable Smallholders, and also the recent one is Tun Ismail Ali Chair, which is the central banking research centers. So, and then to support our students' journey, we do have ASB Hive, which is an innovation hub for to incubate your ideas, startups, accelerating innovations, and we have a lot of events on campus for those who aspire to be startup founders, or even you want to accelerate your current business that you have. Next one, our global alumni. So as I mentioned earlier, we are only 10 years old. We have a very niche program. So we are focusing our energy towards our cohort. We only have 1 intake per year for MBA and another 1 intake per year for executive MBA. Once you are in as part of our student, all the energy of our staff in the whole campus is basically for you. So currently we have a total of 440 alumni all over the world. We have 61 countries represented. So meaning that if you are traveling anywhere and you wanted to speak to anybody who has graduated from the Asia School of Business, I pretty much bet that you can meet somebody from that particular country or region. Right. So these are some of our faculty members. These are more than 80% of our resident faculty are international faculty, right from our current president and also our deputy dean of student journey, Professor Renato de Lima. They are basically bringing in the perspective of the global worldwide knowledge from the Ivy Leagues to the Latin America region, coming to Asia and basically incorporate your experience in Asia together with their experience and knowledge. Okay, and these are, so while the resident faculty are those who are based in Kuala Lumpur full-time, and these are our MIT professors who are based in Boston in MIT, but they will be coming to Malaysia on a periodical basis because they have to teach certain courses every cohort. So you'll be, these are basically your lecturers if you are coming over to study with us. Some of the global recognition that we have, our MBA is recognized as the most innovative MBA by Quartz and Quants, and our faculty members are receiving awards, and these are just highlights. So it's not just, it's not only this one, that this is a non-exhaustive list, and it's just a highlight. Now, going back straight to the MBA program. So our MBA program is only 12-month program. It starts every August, where you will come down to Kuala Lumpur for orientation, and you'll start in September. So the core here is all the core courses. So what's beautiful about our MBA is that your experience is not just in classroom experience, it will always couple with the out of classroom experience. So for example, in September, you will start your core courses. You will start with one course called Integrative Management. So Integrative Management is where we pretty much set the mindset for you to start your MBA program, where how you are integrating marketing with finance, for example. You're integrating sales with strategy, for example. So this is basically a 1 week course delivered by Professor Don Lashad from MIT, where he will come down to Kuala Lumpur to teach you in person. So, and after that, you have industry track as optional item. So this is basically a visit to companies that is normally outside Kuala Lumpur. Like for example, we did go to Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and basically they are doing company visits, they are doing conversation with business leaders and startup founders, and these are basically some of the experience that the experience, and also at the same time networking opportunity that you can get as early as starting the program, the MBA program at ASB. And then November, you will do again your core courses plus business practicum. Business practicum is where you will work with the whole classroom, where you go out and observe one business. For example, last year the student went to IKEA Malaysia. So IKEA Malaysia provide business challenge for the student to observe. They don't work with IKEA, no, but they observe. So to the point where they even observe how in the warehouse at 3:00 in the morning, for example, they even calculated how many steps does a staff had to take in order to finish one shift, for example. So at the end of the day, they are able to provide a lot of data points for IKEA Malaysia in order to implement certain things back to their company. The next one, this is the main highlight, which is Action Learning Project. So the Action Learning Project is where you will be given a host organization, and then say for example your host organization is GT Tire in Jakarta, for example. So you will have to spend 1 to 2 weeks with your host organization in Jakarta. That means that you have to fly from Kuala Lumpur to Jakarta. You'll be hosted by GT Tire, and GT Tire will give you your main project. What is your main project? So you will have to do on-site research for 2 weeks, and after that you come back to Kuala Lumpur and you continue your research for the next almost 2 months before you conclude everything and present it in an event called Action Learning Symposium. So this is where all the host organizations from all over the world will come down to Kuala Lumpur and listen to you guys. And lastly, you will go to the MIT campus in Boston for 3 weeks. This is part of your program, MIT Immersion. This is where you get the chance to live and breathe like an affiliate MIT student on campus. You will live on campus. You will attend classes on campus, attend events on campus. Again, networking opportunity and also ability to feel and immerse yourself in the whole MIT campus and Harvard campus, which is next to MIT. So yeah, towards the end, you come back to Kuala Lumpur and you do the last part, which is action core courses, electives, and also action learning summer program. So yeah, so that's what you call it, the snapshot on the MBA program. Kim, do I still have time? Okay, right. So the next one is the executive MBA program. So if you have more than 8 years of working experience, then we will recommend you to sign up for our executive MBA program. So executive MBA program is tailored for senior professionals. So mainly the conversation in our executive MBA program or cohort is a bit more different compared to the full-time classes. But there will be a time in the semester where the full-time MBA and the executive MBA students will combine in one class, which is really beautiful, because this is where you will feel the angle of thinking from the younger generation, and the more senior professional thinking is pretty much incorporated in one setting, and it creates discussions and debates, and quite a number of good solutions and discussion is basically birthed out of this session. But yeah, coming back to the executive MBA program, it is a 16-month program of 4 semesters with modular and weekend format. It means that if you enroll in executive MBA, you are able to maintain your job while studying at the same time. But we do have what we call as residency week, where you have to attend classes on campus for 1 week in every other month. So for example, if it's January, you have to come on campus for 1 week, and then the rest of the week the classes are all online or hybrid. And then in February you don't have to come on campus at all, and you come back to campus on March, and it will follow until 16 months. And for this program, you also have the experience to go to MIT for 3 weeks as part of the immersion program. And normally the 3 weeks immersion is in March. So as we speak now, our full-time MBA students, they are now in MIT having Ramadan and probably will be celebrating their Eid in Boston as well. So it's a nice experience. It's basically a holistic experience. It's not just academic experience, but also it's an overall life experience, so to speak. And in the executive MBA program, you have 2 business practicums. One is local and one is international. And you are also will be given a chance for executive coaching and professional development. So this is something that we offer to all our students, regardless MBA or executive MBA. Executive coaching is a must. It's basically part of the support that you get as our student. Again, as I mentioned, the energy is basically focused towards you, because we maintain a very small cohort. So when we have a small cohort, that enables us to be able to focus our energy on you guys. So we have growth mindset coaching, we have career coaching, we even have executive coaching. So there's a lot of coaching experience that you are able to get with us. Right, so this is basically the journey of action learning that I've mentioned earlier. I can skip this. This is some of the pictures of our MIT immersion where you spend 3 weeks in MIT. In the past, the immersion was during summer. So starting this year, the MIT immersion is done in between winter to spring. So the weather is basically quite nice for us in Asia. So I would like to share. We have this one center called Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center, or ASB Hive, we call it. So these are some of the snapshot that they offer as part of the support. If your intention is to have your own startup, so this is not part of the curriculum of MBA, but this is basically supporting your journey. If one of the reason why you are doing MBA is to have your own startup, then they are really active in engaging students and also engage startup and entrepreneurship ecosystem. So there are a lot of events on campus. There are government-backed events from the Ministry of Innovation. There are non-government backed events from other association and whatnot. So there is very I would say is very they are very active with a lot of events that will be able to support you in your journey. So this is basically, I'm going to play with to you a little bit of video on our campus, so at least you get the idea where we are. All right, so let's moving on. Lastly on the program, this is the tuition fees for MBA program. In ringgit is 150,000 ringgit, approximately around 35,000 US dollars. For executive MBA is 180,000 ringgit, approximately around 43,000 US dollars. So this fee includes the tuition, course materials, housing during your MIT immersion, the 3 weeks in MIT, MIT. And when you have to travel for your practicum, if you have to travel for action learning, then housing will be covered by the tuition fees. The airfare and bus for practicum and action learning project is also covered by the tuition fees. The one that is not covered by the tuition fee is your flight from KL to Boston for the MIT immersion. That is not covered, and also your visa fee for American visa, that will not be covered by the tuition fee. Only those two. So basically, yeah, we do have fellowship. Fellowship is more like a merit-based scholarship. If you apply, there is no separate application to apply. When you apply in our application form under funding, then you can tick that you would like to be considered for funding from ASB. Then we can process you accordingly. If you intend to come for the upcoming intake, which is August 2025 intake, in order to get a good amount of discounts or fellowship or merit-based fellowship, we encourage you to apply before 31st of March. And this is like in a more than a week time, I know, but it will be a significant it will be a significant difference if you apply in round 2 or compared to if you apply in the last round, which is the round 3. So we are now accepting application for round 2 that will end, the deadline will be on the 31st of March. Lastly, upon program completion, you will get a MBA degree from ASB. You will get a certificate from MIT Sloan. You will be an ASB alumni. At the same time, you will be MIT affiliate alumni, and you will get MIT alumni email forwarding for life, and you will get invitation for MIT alumni events and network for life as well. Right. So just a little bit more, I would like to just share your post-MBA pathways that is only exclusively available for those who have graduated from Asia School of Business. Number one is an extra semester. If you would like to be part of, if you would like to have your own startup, then you can add on an extra semester and work with our IEC. Or you can consider the MSMS program for MIT Sloan. This is a 9-month program directly done by MIT Sloan, which means that you have to move to Boston for this program. That is the MIT Sloan's master's. The other one, so this is the one. The other one is from Yale. So so basically for another degree is either MIT Sloan's MSMS program or Yale's Master of Advanced Management program, also exclusively for those who have graduated from ASB. That's it from me, Kim. Over to you.
Thank you, Nisa. Well, that was a beautiful presentation, and we have quite a lot of questions, but let me sort it out and ask you the few major ones. The first one is about the MBA program. Is there any specific degree programs that they need to do for their undergrad or master's, and then how many years of working experience do they need?
Right. For full-time MBA program, when it comes to bachelor's degree, we accept all bachelor's degree. Basically, sometimes, it depends on individuals. Sometimes you have a degree in history, but in your career path, you ended up working as a banker, for example. I mean, that happens a lot. So that's why we don't eliminate those who are coming from an art degree, for example. So we accept all degrees. So either you have engineering degree, medical degree, art degree. We had someone who had a fine art degree, currently now working in an investment bank. She's doing very well. And plus, you need to have a minimum of 2 years of working experience post your bachelor's degree. So that's the most important thing. So that's a direct pathway. Secondly, if you don't have a degree, there is a chance for you to come in as well, but it is not a direct pathway. So say, for example, if you have a diploma, then you can in Malaysia there is one test that is conducted by the Malaysian Qualification Agency, MQA. It is called APEL. APEL stands for Accreditation of Prior Experiential Learning. So meaning that, say if you have diploma, you don't have a degree, you can still do masters, but before you before you are eligible to apply for masters, you have to sit and pass this test from NQA. So if you are unsure, if you are in this category, just reach out to us, then we can guide you accordingly. So yeah.
Awesome. Very clear. Very clear. We also have a question about this after graduation opportunity. So we understood that there is a postgraduate opportunity in Yale and MIT.
Yeah.
First question is about this. Is it 100% admitted or is it only selected? The second question is about, other than the postgraduate opportunity, other career opportunities.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the first question, because the admissions for Yale and MIT will be done respectively by their respective admissions office, it cannot be guaranteed that you can get admissions to these two. So for example, the admissions to Asia School of Business, we don't require GMAT and GRE. But when you are applying for MIT and Yale, they require GMAT and GRE. So basically, in order for you to be eligible to apply for the program, you have to be a graduate of ASB. That's number one. But the rest of the admissions criteria and also qualifier, it's all determined by the MIT and Yale respectively. So we don't have a say. So I hope that's clear. The second one is, this is interesting. I forgot to mention, our Career Development Office, CDO, will work with you even before you come in as a student on your orientation day. So our CDO works really, really closely with you. So because technically with us, there's 3 reasons why you are applying for MBA. Number 1 is you wanted to accelerate your career. Number 2 is you want to pivot your career from one industry to another industry. The third one is that you wanted to have your own startup, or you want to you expand your business, for example. So these are the 3 main reasons. So our CDO team will work closely with you even before you come in as a student and through virtual sessions before you come to Kuala Lumpur to basically collect your data. Say, for example, your background is in technology, for example. You have been engineer for quite some time. The reason why you are doing MBA, because you wanted to pivot to consulting, for example. So they will take this data, because this is something that they will curate their services to you. So they will curate their services in order to say, like, for example, how are they able to help you to be able to be noticed by the consulting firms, for example. So this is the reason why, when I mentioned earlier that there is the industry track experience. So the industry track experience, the company visits basically based on your request. So say, for example, more than 50% in the group says they wanted to be in consulting. So they will touch base with the consulting firms in that respective country so that they can secure the company visits. The company visit is of course we wanted to know how they operate in that particular region, but mainly it's more for networking and also for you to be noticed by your future employer. So it's networking during MBA is really, really powerful. And and then basically for us, once you start as a student, once you come and start your semester, every Friday is we call it personal development day. So your class is every Monday until Thursday. On Friday is either class for your career related program or class on growth mindset program. So these two are basically our central, our core pillars in shaping our MBA student. One is career development. Number 2 is growth mindset. And growth mindset has just been introduced to our MBA starting last year. So this is really interesting. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I think I've not heard of any other program embedding growth mindset as part of their program. So this is a good opportunity for you guys.
Totally agree. I believe many students are super excited if they're really considering their career development in Malaysia, then ASB will be the perfect choice for you, as well as it provides such a practical and valuable expert networks and industry
If I can
networks.
clarify that, Kim, the career opportunity is not just in Malaysia. So that's the reason why we have the industry track outside Malaysia. We are basically opening up channels for you in the region. It can be Korea, it can be Abu Dhabi and Dubai, it can be Saudi. Saudi's market has been, progressively exciting because there's Saudi 2030 vision. So Saudi is like the place to be for everyone. So don't think about having to come to Asia School of Business in Kuala Lumpur to study. You will end up working in Malaysia. No, you will probably end up working everywhere.
Thanks for the feedback. Well, I think we covered major important questions. If there are quite a few questions about scholarship, so can you kindly remind the students about the scholarship?
So we don't have 100% full scholarship. What we have is what we call as fellowship. So fellowship is more like a merit-based scholarship. It's more like a partial scholarship. So if you apply early, as I mentioned earlier, apply before 31st of March. That is the deadline for round 2. Then there's highly likely that you can get a good percentage of fellowship, provided that you have a strong application.
Thank you so much for your time and your presentation. I really look forward to see many students going to study in ASB.
Thank you so much, Kim.